Welcome to a history of saps, blackjacks, and slungshots. This one here comes all the way from the UK, made in England, as it says, by Davidson leather, and it's really unusual. You only have to glance at it to realize that. Look at the shape of the striking head there, right? It has that ridge, that really prominent ridge, and you're going to see it has that on both sides, and the head is asymmetrical on top of that. See there? It uses a fishing weight as the load, and that's what gives it the very distinctive shape. Now, this is part of a long tradition because fishing weights have been used as the load in saps and blackjacks for a long, long time. But not like this. Usually it's a collection of them being used to form, what we call a soft load. So check it out. It's a beautiful item, as you can see. Love the leather work. The whole thing is small even by normal sap and jack standards, including the lanyard, if you want to call that a lanyard. Definitely not your typical jack outline, so I love that. It's got a real signature look, certainly. Now, let's handle it a bit. Like all well-made custom jacks, it's just fun to do that, right? They're just great to play with. This one here has some unique properties. I've still got a few surprises in store for you. And let's take a look. So you choke up on it, you don't even have to very much. You can see the head, comes out right out of your fist. You could even choke up on it this way. Look at that. You could slam down, right, hammer fist, and jab with the head. That might actually work really well with this one here, given its dimensions. Use it as a fist load. Here's a conventional sap strike, and it would hurt with that. Look at that ridge. That's going to really concentrate the force. Not going to do the recipient any favors. And there with the little loop, you can see it works best as a pinky sap. So just put that in there, and it gives me a little bit more torque, which is good for swing power. But no matter how hard or fast I swing, just with that one finger through, and my smallest finger, it's not going to fly out of your hand. So always a handy feature, and that's why you see them so often on these things throughout history. Of various sizes and shapes, I mean. So you can even reverse it back to the kind of Yowara, capo type application. The hammer fist there to be nasty, and the end protrudes out the other side as well. It would normally be the bottom of the handle. Now, you're noticing a lack of something, right? Flexibility. This thing is stiff. So that's another unusual but not unique feature. And historically speaking, they were definitely less popular, but just rigid blackjacks did exist. And that definitely changes the feel of the weapon, for sure. So here's a close-up of the leather work. Simon Davidson, the leather has a distinct look, as almost all custom makers do, which is kind of neat. It's almost like handwriting, so you get used to the look and feel of different makers. And here you can see just obviously the most distinctive feature. From there, kind of normal sap look, right, cross-section, but you turn it over on either side, and you see that ridge, which would definitely not feel good on any, bony surface that you strike. That would be nasty. You want to talk about concentration of force, you would definitely have it there. And it's easy to lose sight of here, but it is, again, it is a small blackjack, so I'll back it up here in a second, which makes this particular model really easy to carry. And I always like to layer in something new about the weapons family overall, so speaking of its small size, it's really easy to keep hidden. And you can do this with just about any jack, but look at that. Just palm it with your thumb and your hand down by your side. You can't even tell you have a bludgeon that has the power of a full-size billy club. This one has the knot at the end, which most of them do, and that small lanyard, so that's what it looks like if it's just sticking out of a pocket. Front pocket in this case. With a small loop like that, to me it feels right to just slip, again, the pinky through and just yank it straight out. You could also do the same with your thumb, and then it comes out in a reverse grip, like we showed earlier in the video, kind of the hammer fist position. Well, I hope you enjoyed looking at this pretty unusual blackjack. It's a cool piece of work and shows the variety that this weapon type can have. Thanks.